Alright, so I wanted to follow up on the Gamegenic sleeves. When I originally got my first pack, I wasn't a big fan of them. Um, Not that they were bad in any way, they just weren't as good as the Dragon Shield. And now that I've bought a couple hundred more of each, I've actually decided to switch over to the Gamegenic inner sleeves. I'm still going to buy Dragon Shield outers. Um, they're just that nice. But as far as the inners go, so this top row are the Gamegenic sleeves. This bottom row is the Dragon Shield inners. Now, when you get a good Dragon Shield inner, it's like super badass. You know, like it's right to the edge of the card. Look at this trick. There we go. Right. They're not going to focus for me. Oh, God. I have to have the flash on, unfortunately. I need to get one of them ring lights. But, goes right to the edge of the sleeve. Can you just focus? Oh, there you go. Right to the edge. Super tight fit. Really nice. The edge, the part I like best is there's a bit of a lip at the edge. Can you hear my finger click on it? It gives it like an extra bit of durability. Like I could actually, honestly, I would shuffle if I didn't care about the deck as much. The problem is, now I know this is a foil, and foils, you know, quote unquote curl. But every once in a while, you'll get a pack of Dragon Shield that come. I don't know if they're just cooked on the boat coming from Europe or what, but they have a curve to them. And this card was flat, has now gotten a curve. I don't know if that's from being in the sleeve or not. But, and I found when the inners are cooked like that, it warps the cards. Like, again, and it was like maybe like one in every 5 packs or so, or a whole shipment. Now, this top row are the Gamegenic sleeves. Here we have just the box. You know, they have like their little lip at the top. They're a little bit longer. I don't like that. The edges don't feel as robust, even though there is a little bit of an edge. You know, real tight fit. I'm not worried about the card shaking out. As I said, it was just a good Dragon Shield sleeve is just a little bit sturdier on the sides and, you know, a little bit cleaner of a cut. But I found sometimes their quality control and shipping. Let's see, is it this one? No, because those aren't actual black Gamegenic. And I actually, is this one? No, this is looking pretty flat. I've gotten about, I've bought what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Gamegenic outer, not Gamegenic, but Dragon Shield outer, just the black outer sleeves, and they've been fucked up. But I don't know if that's just that one shipment got really fucked up or what. All the other ones are fine. So, like, I'll still buy the outer Dragon Shields. But what I like about the Gamegenic one, though, so here's a Flesh and Blood card, right? Fits in because it's like standard Magic sized, no big deal, you know. Right. Physically, they line up. They're about the same. Nothing crazy. But the type of card that I really solidified. So the two things that solidified it. A Dragon Shield pack for my local game shop is $5 for 100. On Amazon, I can get a 10-pack for $43 US. So that's about $4.30 a pack. The Gamegenics, which I can only get at my local game shop, are $3 a pack. Which means if I bought a pack of 10, it's still $30. And then, so there was that kind of hanging in the back. The other thing is, I collect, not crazy, but the old Versus system from Upper Deck. I don't do the second run, I do the... And The Dragon Shield sleeves are just a smidge too small. They make a nicer fit for Magic and, you know, Flesh and Blood, but these old, I mean, my Dragon Ball Z cards floating over here, you know, right? This is an old smoke pack, but right, they fit in real nice too. But the Versus cards were they're just a smidge bigger, and even this sleeve is bending a little bit because this card's almost too big for it. But it fits in perfectly. Like, you know, people are probably worried about, you know, stuff getting at the top, damage to the card. But again, no one makes sleeves specifically for these cards that I know of. Right. So I'm actually able to sleeve these vintage cards, which excites me. And that's, you know, that's pretty much why I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to switch over to Gamegenic. Again, a good Dragon Shield pack is better, but I just found there was too many quality control issues for my taste. And that really bothered me, and it just added up. And the fact that the Gamegenics fit more types of cards. You know, if you have a, you know, a type of playing cards that are almost Magic sized, but just a millimeter or two bigger. Well, that's an off print. That's centered. It's like, so yeah. I just want to make that follow up to the Gamegenic ones to say, like, even though I was a little rough on it in my initial review, and I still have those feelings, at the end of the day, though, it's the reduction in the fact that it's $2 cheaper a pack, and, you know, cheaper than you'll find. I can't even find a deal basically that beats $3 a pack. You know, it depends what your local game store does, but yeah. As I said, I've switched over to Gamegenic. We'll see how long term they go. I really like my Dragon Shields, but they're just not able to. It's like a product that is like 90, you know, it's 5% better max for $2 more a pack. And I just, man, I can't validate it. The Gamegenics are good enough. And they are so good enough. And then I was actually considering just buying Gamegenics for whenever I pick up, you know, Versus cards, and I'm just like, you know what? No, fuck this noise. I am going to just switch to the one. It's cheaper, makes my ridiculously expensive hobby less ridiculous, and it fits all my cards. And then, honestly, the newer packs that I've been getting are better quality than that first pack as well. They are slowly getting, I don't know if it was just, you know, bad oil. The only concern I have with Gamegenic outright is they're manufactured in China. And China's become an unreliable trade partner due to lockdowns and all that. So there might not be any more Gamegenic products, or, you know, Gamegenic will have to find a different supplier, may change the cost. I mean, there's some supply chain issues where Dragon Shield, same thing. Even though they're made in Europe and they cost more because they're made in Europe, Europe's got that fuel crisis going on. So Gamegenic could be a problem. You know, if there was a pack, say if there was one that was made in America, $4 a pack, I'd probably switch to that. As long as it was this quality tier. Other than that, that's my updated thoughts after using the Gamegenic sleeves for about 2 months. They are now my main. And for the inners, as I said, like, I'm still buying Dragon Shield outers. Like, we're still supporting that company. And yes, I've bought a few blacks, so I can kind of tell which of the Dragon Shields, the matte dual sleeves, are actually probably my favorite, followed by the Jet as my second. The ruby ones aren't bad. You can technically... People say they can see through them. I can't, but... Like, I'm still supporting that company. When it comes to the inner sleeves, though... I've been just... picking up game... No, that's not Gamegenic. Where are my inner sleeves? Here we go. Like, I've got like an extra 100 on tap just in case. Like, because I've got pre-release season coming up here, so I might pick up another one of these. We'll see. Yeah, I love these ones, especially the yellow ones. Now I'm just rambling thoughts. As I said, you're on a budget, you gotta save a couple of bucks. Get the Gamegenic.